Hello everyone and welcome back to the Paper Mario playthrough. Today let's go fight Blubber Tubber. I know his name's Tubber Blubber, fuck you. Whatever.
Not anymore.
Now, last time we were going to rescue a Star Spirit, do you remember we were moaning about how dry everything looked?
Yep.
Enjoy.
Yay.
But I actually think it's kind of interesting, like, how different this actually is from, like, dry desert, because this is actually more of a kind of a western gulchy scenario.
Okay.
Rather than like a desert. And we actually get a new breed of Goomba here.
Okay.
Called Hyper Goombas. They're kind of the same, but they have kind of a more HP and higher attack power, really. Also, I kind of lied, because last part I said I wasn't going to show off any more tassels because I couldn't be bothered. I just did it then.
Nice.
And now you're actually getting to see how much more damage my jumps do now that I can, well... Now I've got those new green boots.
Yeah.
They actually do you can actually do 4 damage overall, so you pretty much do double damage with your jumps. It's kind of, in this chapter it really makes a difference, especially when you've got to fight a lot of enemies that can be jumped on. And we're going to get to fight quite a load of new interesting enemies. I mean, besides the new Goombas. That's a nice foreshadowing, by the way. We're going to need to go into that windmill a bit later, and I nearly hit your keyboard then and paused it.
Just fuck up everything.
That's something that, by the way, that thing that happened there where Bo came out is actually something I think Paper Mario 1000 Year Door fixed, because in this game, if a character needs to say something like a partner, they'll just come out of your wherever they are, and in basically make the one that's out redundant because they don't have any lines. So it kind of makes it look a bit awkward, and 1000 Year Door kind of fixed that. So every character has lines for every situation you find yourself in. So it potentially means you could have 6 playthroughs of the entire game. Sorry, there's 7 partners. So you could have 7 different interactions in the entire game. I think that's kind of interesting. It's a nice level of effort.
Fair enough.
Now, I know, George, you're looking at these boos with a little bit of question in eyes. You may be wondering why they tanned. They're ghosts. How can they get tanned? By the way, you can hold that text box there forever, so he doesn't look as urgent. And this is Tubber Blubber.
Fair enough.
I love the way he grabs them. This line always makes me laugh in a minute coming up. Not that. Yeah, he just eats one and leaves.
One's enough today.
This one. Stanley. Oh, the horror of it all. Yep, so we've got to go, and the chapter is a lot of backtracking, to be honest. It kind of reminded me, it kind of springs to mind, there's an area in 1000 Year Door called Twilight Town. Reminds me a lot of that, where it's a lot of toing and throwing. And the backtracking's worse in that level, I guess, in 1000 Year Door. But I mean, this place kind of has a little bit of annoying backtracking. Like, we're going to go to Tubber Blubber's, I'm going to say, house, but then we're going to have to go straight back to that windmill and then go, it's kind of like that. And actually, once you know what you're doing, this place is really, really short. Like, you only have to go to Tubber Blubber's house and then go to the windmill, and that's it, you're done.
Right. Fair enough.
So that's why it's only this 15-minute part and the next 9-minute part, and we're done pretty much.
Christ.
I mean, like, I've cut out a lot of fighting. And like this cleft is going mental. Also, can I just say, they're called clefts. The word cleft sounds a bit sexual. Especially if I say something like, I'm now going to pound this cleft into oblivion.
And thus many fanfictions were created.
Blunderbuss fanfictions. A little thing though, I should have upgraded Bombette because her abilities are so useful later on. The only partners I wouldn't really bother upgrading are... Now that's the thing, Paracarry's not very useful, but the thing is, they all have points where they're useful. So like Koopa's Fire Shell is useful for Chapter 7.
Right.
And having Goombario up high, it means it's another jump attack, a jump partner that you can use, like for aerial attacks.
Yeah.
And every character has kind of their usefulness. Bo's just useful overall, and her attacks do a fuckload of damage. Like, but it's no one partner that's terrible. I mean, like, Koopa's not really useful. Besides in Chapter 1 and in that lot in Chapter 7, I don't really find him that useful. It just depends on your playing style, I guess. If you just, like, for instance, what I mean, like, Koopa's one of his things is that he can attack all enemies, but with Bombette's ultra rank, she can destroy all enemies. So it doesn't seem useful to have Cooper. Just depends on your playing style, I guess.
Yeah.
And it's not even a thing like you prefer the personalities of certain characters. It's because they don't really say anything after you meet them. So level up.
Ooh, and
Go for some hearts. It's at this point that I just start doing them randomly, I think. I stop bothering to be tactical.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, it's a game that grinding on is a really bad idea because you'll just cheese the entire game. We're getting a fuckload of items on this path.
Yeah. Nope, definitely nothing back there.
I like the Spanish sounding guitar, by the way. I'll let you listen to it for a second.
Nice.
It gives it a kind of a different flavour. That's what I mean. Like that's why it's different from Dry Desert. It
does seem interesting. There's a lot more to find. And
yeah, like there's only if you're going to use like proper RPG terms, there's only a couple of rooms. As in, I say rooms like areas like that you go to different places. But like every room has like something interesting in it. I mean, like this. Like I like the fact you can actually see the house come into view before you actually go near it.
yeah,
And like it looks just visually interesting.
definitely.
Now this area is basically one big stealth section. You have to get through Tubba Blubber's house without being caught by these things, because if they catch you, they won't actually fight you. They're one of the only enemies in the game that won't fight you.
Okay.
They'll just pick you up and take you outside, which can be a pain in the fucking arse when you get up to the high levels. Now, badges like that, I'm not gonna. They're kind of those are the kinds of badges that you get, but you don't ever bother using. And I'm watching Brain Scratch Comms' playthrough. That crack in the wall there is actually a place where you can use Bombette. And there's actually a lot of secrets hidden in the house. I'll point some of them out as we go along.
Okay.
So, like, for instance, that crack in the wall lets you go into a place where you can get some coins and a really useful badge called Peril something. Basically, when you're in peril, which is when you've got 1 HP, you can get a fuckload of attack power.
Alright.
But it's kind of like a glass cannon thing, because in Thousand Year Door it's useful because you can put your partners out in front and they can take the damage while you use this powerful attack. But if Mario's only got 1 HP, you cannot put your partner in front of you, so you're basically you have to kill the enemy in one hit, otherwise you're going to die.
Alright, yeah.
It's just that kind of thing. It's like a glass cannon. It's really weird when you try and pirouette down those fucking stairs. That he just kind of he gets frozen in his pirouetting so it looks so strange. And like, can you imagine if in other stealth games you were like like if you were seeing you just like dance out the way? Can you fucking imagine? In an eventual Snake Eater playthrough, I want to try and do that. Now this guy's kind of helpful to talk to because he tells you where to get the secret to Tubba Blubber's immortality. If you've already played this game, the only point you'll come down here naturally anyway because you have to fall down that hole in the back to get the to get that chest. You don't really need to come down here. I'm only coming down here to show off what that boo says. Then I'm going back upstairs. So I'm just back upstairs through that door pretty much that we passed earlier, and it's pretty much just another staircase. I got a bit confused when I was playing it though because I thought I'd already gone into this door. These enemies are kind of cool. I love the fact they look like little Tubba Blubbers. Yeah, I love that, and I think they're from Mario World. I wouldn't quote me on that though. I love their designs. They actually look quite adorable. We'll be seeing some more. We'll be seeing some more of them in the later chapters, but they're actually they look quite tough, but they're quite easy to beat. To be honest, I mean, like they have for this point in the game, they have some quite high attack power, but it's easy enough to just like power through and kick their ass. I'm just full of the information in this part today. You've barely said anything.
Yeah, you know what you're doing.
I love the fact that we haven't really talked about the battle the battle stage as it is here. I like the fact that it's a stage. I think it really adds to the paper gimmick in this game. It just adds a lot of like kind of nice visual stuff.
It does work.
I love the fact they're so dumb, by the way. If you just walk past them, like, well, he's
pretty easy. Now I'm thinking I might have to break out a quiz at some point.
Why?
Just feel like it. You know, we haven't done one.
In your bones. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, we you offered me one the last couple of parts ago, and I said no. Or if I said fuck no.
Yeah, I'm still hurt by that.
Yeah, I think that's what happens if you touch me. There's a nice little it might be this bit I'm thinking of for someone else. Let's have a look. Oh, I've got the wrong partner out there. It's weird referring to his companions as partners because it sounds a little bit more adult than it's like
Mario and his many sexual partners.
the fact that he's got so many different races as well. he doesn't
Multicultural Mario.
yeah. Mario is missing in the pussy. Let me tell you, as a child, those things that manhandle you were a pain in my fucking arse. I love the fact, by the way, when he was chasing me out there, as soon as you go in that door, you're pretty much untouchable. This is a puzzle that gets used all throughout Paper Mario. So, like, next game, Vivian will be doing what Bo is doing. She pulls you underneath the ground, basically, and stops you getting caught by it. And now, I could be a bit lazy here, and if you get hit by the spikes, they just send you back to the beginning, but I'm doing it the proper way to not get injured.
Yeah.
Nearly.
Just about.
I don't know if I mentioned last part about the lullaby being kind of useless. I don't know if it actually affects them any more than any other enemy since they sleep. That clock in the background, you can push it to the left, and there's a secret passage behind it, which has got some cool stuff. But I genuinely had no idea it existed.
Nice.
That's time for a rude awakening. I wish I'd kept the explosion in, but whatever.
It's funny that you didn't, I think.
What happened is implied. We're getting a fuckload of items here. That repel gel, by the way, that we got earlier, just to explain what it does. It's, you know, we haven't seen Bo in combat yet. Basically, one of her abilities is called Outer Sight. And you know where she hides us?
Yep.
It stops you taking damage in a fight, so she makes us invisible so we can't be hit.
Alright.
That repel gel basically has the same thing, but it lets you attack back. Oh, crap.
Oh, no.
Remember, if we fight him, we cannot win. He is invincible. So, he's kind of an idiot, though. So, like, you have to get really fucking close to him for him to see you. I mean, look how close I'm getting to him. So, what you got to do is... Oh, fuck. So, what you got to do is turn invisible and just wait for him to go walk past you and go to the other end. The weird thing is, though, if you get seen and you fight him, the dialogue doesn't change. So, the game assumes you haven't been seen. That I got seen, but I didn't fight him. But oh, by the way, watch this. There's about 7 of these things in here. Seriously, there's so many in there. I level up.
Yeah.
Again, so I kept that in, but and you can see how I got stuck up there, and they all attacked me. Yeah, I basically fought all those Hubba Blubber minis in there.
Christ.
Yeah, look, the dialogue doesn't change when you go in here because he still doesn't know there's someone in the castle, even though he saw me.
Oh, okay.
It's a little bit weird. I wish the dialogue changed a little bit for that.
Nice.
It's nice that the game has so much faith in you. And remember, when you're doing a playthrough, never save, because if you save it, you cannot go back if the recording fucks up. That's what I learned.
After many, many fuck ups.
That's why when whenever you see the save and continue thing, I always leave it at that. So I can check to see if it's actually that worked. By the way, this is Hubba Blubber's bedroom. Where the fuck did he go? This scene used to freak me out as a child. Because remember, I thought he was invincible.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't know someone's in the castle. He thinks someone's in the castle.
He's scary.
I actually quite like his model, how he's just a bigger one of those green things.
Yeah.
I love his model, the fact he has to jump on the bed, sit and then fall over.
Yeah.
Do you want to see the secret to his invincibility, George?
Okay.
It's a key with eyes. I'm Yaki. Ah, funny. A faithful and chatty follower. Oh my god, this joke. Yeah, you have to go to the Windy Mill. This fucking joke, by the way. If you say yes, you're very honest, aren't you? Just yells for like Hubba Blubber. If you say no, he accuses you of you're lying. Oh my god. Right. Hubba Blubber's awake. Gotta run. He's actively chasing. I mean, like when you exit this door. If you could stand there as long as you want, he never gets up.
It's a bit weird.
In this next door, he starts chasing you, though. And this scene scared the fuck out of me when I was a child. I mean, look, he's so quick.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Look what he does to stop you, by the way. Destroys his own fucking house.
Jesus.
So we've got to run all the way back to that windmill, and he's going to be chasing us.
Okay.
I love this music as well.
Nice.
I'll let you listen to it. I love the fact that he's quite quick as well. Like, it can be surprising how far. I fuck up there, and then you can hear the door open behind you.
Yeah.
That's so cool. The fact it reminds me and like that stomping. It sounds like she's so he's so close behind you. I think this is like near the end of the part, isn't it? Do you want to move the mouse? Just if it is. Oh yeah, it is.
Wow, okay, happened quickly.
Yeah, so
I just had something to talk about as well.
Okay, that's the end of this part of Paper Mario. We'll see you next time when we defeat Tubba Blubber.